there aren't many people with more kids doing what we're doing. So if we can do it and we can make it work, you can too.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Hello everybody.
Welcome to another day at the Norps.
All right, well today we're gonna be doing a tour, an actual living tour of the trailer, right?
Yeah.
We did a renovation tour. We're showing kind of the details of our renovation.
From start to finish.
From start to finish. We can actually put probably a link to that below, right?
Yeah.
But today we want to do a tour of our trailer, just sort of how we're living in it right
Yeah,
now.
because when we finished the renovation, it was just like the cosmetic things. We actually hadn't moved in yet and put our stuff in there and figured out where everything was going to fit. So in the last couple of months, quite a bit has changed. I mean, we've just added a lot. And so today is actually how we fit our 9 kids.
2 parents.
And 2 parents into our RV.
In that thing back there.
Yeah, if you're new here, Mike and I work from home and we homeschool and we have 9 kids. And in 2016, we hit the road full-time in our 5th wheel and we traveled around the United States. I drove a van and he pulled the 5th wheel with the truck.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then the year after that, we decided to go to Europe. We sold our rig and our truck and we went to Europe. We shipped our van over there, traveled around, stayed at Airbnbs. It was incredible. And now we're back and we bought this travel trailer and we're traveling part-time.
With that van pulling it. So
Yeah.
we made a switch from a 5th wheel to the travel trailer mostly because we all wanted to ride together when we were moving, because it just wasn't very convenient to have 2 cars always.
Well, and it was like
2 big cars at that.
You would like see something beautiful or interesting and you wanted to talk to each other as parents, you know,
Yeah.
but you couldn't.
Well, then just logistically, a lot of times RV parks wouldn't have a place for a second car. It was
That's
difficult. So we chose to get the travel trailer. It is not as comfortable as the 5th wheel. It's not as big.
Well, it's comfortable. It's just not as big.
Comfortable, but definitely not as big. So that's why we did that little switcheroo.
Is it probably like 100 square feet smaller?
Yeah, so you feel it.
Okay, so let's show you around a little bit on how the little things that we do to make it work for our family. So much of this we've gathered from other RVers and other YouTubers who are living in RVs, and it's been so helpful. So we hope we can kind of help you too. Okay, our trailer is a Radiance 32BH ultralight. How much does it weigh?
It is dry weight. It's like in the 7,000s. You can load it up to 9,000, I think.
And that's all that our van can pull anyways.
Yeah, so we do not have it fully loaded down because the van will struggle, but as it is, that's how much it weighs. It's 32 or 36 feet long, I think.
That's pretty long.
So
people always ask,
rig.
if they wanted to get into this. I would first start with your vehicle. Well, I wouldn't buy anything, but look at your vehicles that you're interested in, see what their towing capacity is. Then look at those trailers. If that doesn't work, you might need to go back to the drawing board with your vehicle. But it's just kind of that give and take. We
Right.
love the Nissan NV. We didn't know it could pull that much. And when we saw another family, this gathered nest, Angela, doing that with their NV, we were like, oh, I didn't realize we could do that. So we hurried and got rid of our Mercedes Sprinter and got an NV again, and then found a travel trailer that worked.
Okay, so let's get on to the tour.
Okay, so first we have a lot of little things like this that fold up and go in the basement or in other areas in our RV, or some things even just go in the back of our van.
Yep.
But this is, we can't live without this. We obviously have a lot of kids, so we have a lot of swimsuits and a lot of beach towels and that need to dry, and so we have this.
Yeah, there wouldn't be anywhere to put these in the trailer.
And so actually though, we did bring this in last night because there was a rainstorm. Most travel trailers and 5th wheels have what we call a basement. This is actually...
She's loaded down.
Yeah. This is underneath our bed in the master bedroom. So it's pretty good. We keep a lot of stuff in there. Another thing that we do, we eat almost exclusively outside, especially for lunch and dinner. Most RV sites will come with a table, but that's not enough for us. Usually it's just a picnic table. This is an awesome site. We're in love with the site. But we bring another 6-foot table and 6 more chairs so that we can seat everybody outside. We also bring a bunch of camping chairs. They're not all out right now because there's a really big storm. This is our van. And then we do
this is the NV 3500 with the V8. Okay, that's what can pull it.
Okay. We also have an outdoor kitchen, which we actually don't use that much yet.
It's only kind of a kitchen.
Yeah, it pulls out with another sink. The reason we probably don't use it is it's so high, and so we would need to get almost like a platform, or maybe we'll just take it out and utilize the space for something else.
But there's a cooking range under there.
There's another range,
and
another
a little
sink,
refrigerator.
and a fridge. We have a few things in there. So that's nice. In our last fifth wheel, we actually took it all out and just used it as like our pantry. We have a laundry basket from Target here that we keep shoes in so that the trailer doesn't get too dirty. We saw on our first couple trips, we didn't have that. We wondered if we'd need to, but it got so dirty in there. So like, take your shoes off. A lot of times they'll take them off right inside and throw them outside into that.
Also, we do have this, but as you'll notice, we have yet to put the stickers on it.
You know why? I can't decide if I should start new, like where we're going in this trailer, or if I should do where we've already been while traveling in an RV.
Good question.
I don't know.
Okay. All right, so we're inside. This is the main living area / kitchen, where we all kind of hang out if there's room. A couple things we did right off the bat was we added the hanging baskets because counter space is a precious commodity around here. So this comes down when we travel, but when we're actually sitting somewhere, it's very handy for hanging some stuff. We have this is something that I was really adamant about doing it right up front is we always have 2 dishes, and having these hanging up is important. This is a dish drying rack.
So you just put a couple hooks up.
Yeah. And in general, in an RV, wall space, you really want to use that to hang as much stuff as possible because, you know, it's a way and it gets things out of the way while you're not using them. So
we do have...
There's a cover that goes on here, so you have the counter space if you need it for working, but it's put away right now. We did add this just recently because we realized we needed somewhere to put things like this nature and not have them loose. And that's great, man. This little basket, this is from Amazon.
Yeah.
This is from Target. So if you want to know where they're from.
Yeah.
What else, Megan?
We have really great, we don't use our oven, but we do use our cooktop.
We've actually been using that. We use the oven to store our frying pan.
Yeah. And we have really great storage here in these cabinets.
I did add one thing in here just recently. I added this little basket, not a basket, but a shelf. This is from Target too, like $7. And it just gives us another level because these are tall.
And deep.
So on some levels it's nice to have an extra level.
On some levels. Okay, what about over here?
Okay, so if you watch our RV reno, you know that we kind of ripped out and changed this area a lot. But what we have done is we brought this table in and we have these stools which stack. These are from IKEA. They stack on top of each other so they pack up
so light.
Compact. They're light. And it gives us a place to sit in case we don't want to eat outside or just the kids are playing games. They have somewhere to sit. Pretty handy.
We use that a lot for breakfast because
in the
we
morning
usually eat breakfast in shifts and people don't want to go outside in their PJs.
Yeah, that's true. They don't want to go out there. So this is a really handy area actually. We got this couch, and underneath the couch there's space to put stuff, so that's handy. I don't know how much stuff is on there right now, but some blankets and whatnot.
How do we sleep everybody in here?
So what we do is we put 2 kids out here. Elijah and Daniel are actually not here right now. They went home early on this trip, but Elijah sleeps here, Daniel on the floor, so we put 2 in here and then 7 in the back, and we'll show you how that works. But this couch we added, obviously it didn't come with it, and it's actually a perfect length,
really comfortable,
and width to sleep somebody.
There was a TV here, but kids these days, they don't really watch a lot of TV, and so we took it out.
They just use other screens,
yeah,
smaller ones.
we like to leave screens at home if we can, but if we bring them, that's usually what they use, like iPads and computers. This is our new map of where we're going. Got that on Amazon. A lot of the things that we have here in the trailer are actually on our website, norpandsouth.com, under resources. You can go see that. But we have lots of nooks and crannies, storage for bedding.
It's packed in there.
Here. But we still have a lot of storage that we haven't fully utilized. If we were living full time, that would be used all the way. But because we're only part-time, we don't need to shove our entire lives into here, so that makes it easier. Okay, so this is our bunk room. It does sleep 7. You'll notice there's mirrors throughout, and the reason we did that is because if you have to get 11 people ready for something, they can't all get ready in the bathroom. And so we have mirrors out in other places.
Right. That's
And
important.
something we did, because we knew we were going to have 7 back here, is we got another AC installed. RVs a lot of times will have that little vent, skylight thing, and you can pop an AC into there, and that has been so important because 7 people sleeping in one space makes it warm. So these are 2 double bunks. That's really why we chose this model, was this room. It has double bunks, top and bottom. The girls are in here, our 12 and 16-year-olds, and we made a little curtain
This way.
that just comes across for a little bit more privacy, and just because sometimes it's nice to have the space to yourself,
Right.
So that is just a really simple,
Super simple.
but we couldn't figure out any other way to do it that was that easy. They have their bed down there. We have a lot of storage underneath.
Yeah, you're right. Cabinets and...
Yeah. We had this rug in the kitchen, but ended up moving it in here, and it's way better utilized because the kids do play games on the floor really often and just hang out on it. This is awesome. This is really comfortable. I actually painted it with chalk paint because it was a dark brown, and it's still really comfortable. It folds into 2 beds, one that goes here and one that goes here. And then we have a bunk up here, and during the day we push it up and throw all the pillows and extra bedding on it because there are a lot of pillows in our family.
Everyone loves their pillows.
This is the second reason we bought this RV, is because with 11 people in an RV, for us, a second bathroom was everything. And
Yes.
so it's just a half bath, but goodness, we use this. It has a toilet, it's got some good cabinet space, and then we got this from IKEA because, like I said, we have a lot of pillows. We also have a lot of towels. So we have towels hanging here and towels
Yeah.
here.
Once again, hanging hooks everywhere is important.
Yeah. So this
Big deal.
is everything. I mean, really, it's so helpful to have that.
Ooh, let's show them my toothbrush thing. On our first trip in the RV, one thing I noticed is that there were like toothbrushes everywhere because no one had anywhere really to put them.
Mike's our organization guy.
I'm a
by the
little
way.
bit, that's kind of a thing for me. So I looked around online and I found, again, this isn't like rocket science, but can you even get in here and see this?
Yeah.
These are at IKEA. Is that right, IKEA? No, these are command hook toothbrush holders or razor holders, depending on how you look at it. But I just put a couple here, and I put a couple here, and then they each put 2 toothbrushes in them, and we found a place for the toothbrushes.
Yeah, because they were just all over the counter.
They were like all over, and that kind of grosses me out when I'm like, ooh, you put that in your mouth, you want it on the sink. So we put them here, and it gets them out of the way.
Awesome. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
The tour continues.
Do you want to go in the bathroom now or in the master?
Well, first tell us what is this.
Oh, so we got this in our first trip around the country, we put a bunch of stickers on the back of the van.
We loved it.
And it was awesome. It was great. But, nothing stays forever. We sold the van and we had to take all the stickers off and we couldn't really keep them. So we decided to rather put the stickers on something we could actually keep, that isn't attached to something so large. So we're going to start putting stickers here.
And so once that's filled, we will take it off and put it in our Sticks and Bricks house.
Yeah, and it's good memories. All right, this is the bathroom that has the shower that is shared by everyone. So 1 shower. One thing we did to take care of or solve the hot water issue, because most RVs come with a water heater that either is 10 gallons at the most. This one came with a 6-gallon water heater, which that's like 1 shower. And we have 11 people, if I want to remind you about that again, or I should remind you. So what we decided is before we even brought it home, we upgraded to the tankless water heater or on demand. And that has been super awesome. So people can shower constantly and you don't run out of hot water.
Just yesterday, we went to the beach and
That's
everybody
true.
wanted to shower when we got home. And we did, 10 showers in a row, no problem.
No problem.
Amazing.
And what we do is we put 3 people in there at once, just so we save, water. Okay. Well, one thing we didn't hear, which was on the RV renovation, but we did this mirror. We replaced the other mirror with this one. Because this has some storage right here. Obviously, we can get it up off the counter and kind of keep it there, which is great. We did change this out because the other faucet was you had to have your hands against the back there. What else are we doing here, Megan?
Well, you can look at the renovation. We obviously did
Obviously, we
flooring and
changed some
walls.
things. We added some hooks.
Oh yeah, these are cool hooks. Where did you get these?
These are IKEA. They kind of fold up. Not that we need them to fold up, but they do that. But I like how deep they are as far as holding a towel in place. Because a lot of hooks, you put a towel on it, it tends to fall off. So hooks here, hooks on the back of the
Same
door.
one
That's
here.
this is just from Target.
Yeah.
And in here,
You do have the toothbrush thing inside this cabinet.
I do have
right?
another toothbrush holder there. Got 3 in there.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that it for here?
Should we go this way to
We
the
should go
master?
the other way because we can't really see that very well.
Okay. This is our only.
Hello, everybody.
This is our only full-length mirror in the RV, and everybody uses it. It's super important to have that.
Something. You gotta see how you look before you're going out for a hike.
Mike got this.
Oh yeah.
These are awesome. Have you guys seen these? Are these
Once
Command
again,
Hook?
Command Hook, man. We have got to get sponsored by those people. We use so much of their stuff.
Yeah, this is Command Hook. This is Command Hook. We do use a lot of their stuff. They're brilliant.
Once again, hanging on the wall if you can.
Brilliant.
And Command Hooks, you don't have to make holes.
Okay, so in here, this is our bedroom. This had a RV king, right, which is not as big as a regular king, but
Shorter
it was also,
and not as wide.
and
But
it's really light, which means it's not necessarily really comfortable. So we replaced it with a big, thick, 8-inch, 10-inch foam mattress
I think it's 10-inch.
that we cut with a bread knife
We also got on Amazon, but
to fit. Yes.
well, no, we had the mattress before. We repurposed this mattress.
Yeah.
We had it in a guest bedroom before.
Yeah, and so we repurposed it,
Cut
cut
it
it
to
to
fit.
shape. We have tons of storage underneath that we obviously are not fully.
We have
utilizing.
our rice cooker and pressure cooker under there right
An
now,
Instant Pot.
which is useful. Let's
This
show what
is
you got
our
right here.
little. We don't have a ton of walking space, and so when nobody's using that bathroom, we keep this door open because it definitely extends the size of our room. This door is sliding and has a mirror on it so that I can get ready here and not take up the bathroom, you know, if I want to do my makeup.
Right.
We kept these originals. We just took off the
Balances.
And these are our closets. This is like our laundry bin. We throw our dirty clothes in there. You can see I am definitely utilizing this.
Over here we have some hooks we've installed, so Megan hangs some of her
This is
stuff
because
there.
I don't have a full-length closet. If I have anything longer, I put it on there.
And then we have hooks for our towels, because we bring them in here.
So that's we have tons of pillows, which Mike doesn't like pillows, but
It is handy when you have to use this bed as a sitting place,
it is
because
a
it
living
gives you,
space.
because that wall, if you can't tell, is curved this way. Not super comfortable leaning against, but with enough pillows.
And I'll also
is
show you that we utilize our closet space a little differently.
I've got a lot of clothes in there, as you can see.
I hang up all my clothes. Mike has them up here.
Well, even so, let me show you how many clothes I have. That little packing cube and that one shirt,
That's
folks.
just how it goes. Mike doesn't
It's
care.
awesome. I love it.
Another thing, we put these little fairy lights in for just because they're fun. They have a little battery pack that goes into here. But we've actually utilized them quite a bit because at night, all the doors in this RV are like this far from the floor. And so if we keep our light on, the people sleeping out there are like, it's too bright.
Yep.
And so when we're in here before we go to bed, we just use these fairy lights, and it's just enough light for us to hang out, maybe watch a movie on our computer, and not bother the people out there. Though we have definitely gotten a lot of light masks because the 9 kids all have different degrees of what they think is appropriate to sleep in when it comes to light. And so some of them are so bothered by the smallest amount of light, some are too scared that there's no light, and so we have a lot of light masks.
Another thing I've realized since our first couple trips in the RV is that also all of our children have very specific temperature needs as far as when they sleep, because some are hot, some are cold. It's like Goldilocks.
We have bought so many different.
So we've
Things
had to
like
kind of revamp the bedding situation. We bought some heavier blankets so that those that are cold can put on more blankets. So what we do is we just kind of crank the AC back there so it's cool, and then if you
Even
need to be
Jude are on the
warmer.
top bunk are wearing like winter PJs
Yep.
with a heavier blanket. And then Esther and Pearl, who are underneath and out of that, are wearing summer PJs.
In fact, they just asked me this morning if we get a fan to blow air in there because it is a little bit of a cave in there, especially with that curtain drawn. So
Yeah,
so temperature-wise, it's a little we're
we're still working
on that,
kinks.
but yeah, that's been an adjustment we've had to make.
Having the 9 kids and the different phases of life that we're in, we have kids who are preparing to leave home, and so their jobs, and Elijah's doing an internship this summer, and that's why he went home early.
Yeah.
Those things are important for them as they transition to adult life. And so full-time didn't make sense for us at this point. But this was kind of our compromise because we can leave, we can spend half the time on the road if we need to. Daniel came for a few days, and then they went back in a different car. But this brings us joy. And all of the rest of the kids here, they're still at that phase of life where they love traveling. And even all of them said they would travel full time. So it's kind of a compromise. Someday we may travel again full time because we miss it. But we're also really grateful to have the house to go back to, that we don't have to rely on this alone, because there are definitely some stresses that go along with that, even while you have that sort of freedom.
True.
But we love it. And I think we hope that when you watch this, there aren't many people with more kids doing what we're doing, if there are any.
Especially in a travel trailer.
Yes.
Usually they're in a fifth wheel or a big Class A type or a bus kind of thing.
So if we can do it and we can make it work, you can too. I mean, even just having the 2 kids gone and only having 7 kids in here has been so much easier. Just a sec. So you can work it out. You can take out furniture. You can put new furniture in. You can make it work for your family. And it's awesome.
And the point is not to be super comfortable while you're in it, but to give you the chance to get out there and see the country we live in, the continent that we live in, and experience those things and get together as a family. So as long as you can make it so you can sleep in it, I mean, really, that's kind of basically what you need. And you can get out and have some of these amazing experiences together.
Totally. All right, guys.
Thanks for coming along.
Thanks for coming along on our, if you haven't seen our other tour and you're interested in what it looks like to pack us all into a 5th wheel and we lived in it full time, that one you can go check out.
That was, how many years ago was that now?
Well, that tour video, 2 years, 2.5 years?
3 years ago, I think.
Well, we
been a while.
started living in it 3 years ago, but.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
If you also want to see, you're like, oh wait, what is that? Where did you do that? How did you change that? We do have that video, and that is our 14-day renovation video, which is linked down below, and you can see how we actually took this from start to finish, and we give a lot more details on those changes in that video.
Right. Okay, so thanks for coming along. Like, comment, subscribe. Go to norpensouth.com. We do have a newsletter we're doing now, and we have, like Megan said, a lot of resources at norpensouth.com. So that's it.
Talk to you guys later.
See ya.
Bye.